Hello friend, welcome back. This is the Oracle Database Performance Part 11, and in this we will look into the following features or the definitions for Oracle Database, which is like a histogram and a user tab called statistics. So what is the histogram? So it is the type of the statistics in which if we have certain unique value spread across the tables, if we calculate the stats based on the histogram, the optimizer will get to know the distribution of the data in the table and helps in better and optimal plan. What the user tab calls statistics. So it says this particular table keeps record of the particular user table column statistics. Okay, now let's move to the demo. Okay, so before we go, okay, we have to, okay, let me clear this here, and we will, my user is demo, which is like DBA I have given it. So first of all, the drop table, my objects. Okay, the table is dropped. I'm going to create another table, which is like create table, my objects, as select asterisk from all underscore I think objects where 1 is equal to 2, which is false. Okay, so this table will have all the values where the condition is not satisfied. Okay, and let's see, select count asterisk from my objects. Okay, so I don't think there is any value. Okay, now in the create index my objects dot indc on my objects bracket owner. So I'm going to create an index on this. Now I'm going to insert into my objects, select asterisk from my all underscore objects. Okay, insert into my objects, select asterisk from all underscore objects. Okay, so I've got 6, 7, 2, 5, 3 rows. Okay, let me put comment. So right now, okay, we put comment. Now I'm going to update my objects set owner is equal to sys. Okay, that's what we are doing here. So it updated. Now update my objects set owner is equal to public where row num is less than 51. So for first 50 tables it will set the owner to public. I'm going to commit here. Okay, now note that in the absence of histogram, the optimizer does not know the distribution of the data in the table and assume equal distribution of rows among the distinct values in the table. For both query predicts, the optimizer is performing a full table scan when the index scan is more appropriate for the column value public as opposed to the value sys. Okay, let's see. Explain plan for select object type comma count asterisk from my objects where, okay, let me just copy. The problem is, like, if I'm copying from here, I'm getting the multiple. Okay, let me paste it. I don't want to make it clean. Okay, so it is explained here. Select asterisk from table dbms underscore xplan dot display. Okay, so you are seeing here. Okay, now I have to do this for this, and this. Okay. Okay. Let's see. Okay. So if you see here, somewhere the results are not matching here because I'm using the 19.3 and I think this is for the 12C. So this table is not much skewed, but the difference of what I was trying to show that for the sys, it's doing the full access, which is okay. But out of 68,429 tables, only 50 tables or 50 rows has the public as the owner. For this also, it's going to do the full table scan. But in our case, it is doing the hash join, and there are other parameters, why the optimizer chooses based on the PGA, the tam size, and all those things, right? So what we are going to do here, we are going to, okay, one second. We are going to gather table stats demo MyOZ for columns owner size auto. So basically, okay, Control C, we go here, let's see, we captured this. So basically, we captured since the number of the distinct value is less than 254, a frequency histogram has been created with two buckets because there are only okay, for columns owner size auto. So if I put another column name, it will go like this, but let's see. Okay, now let's paste it here and move this to here. And okay, so this particular table has only two distinct value on the column owner, and that's why the histogram was created. Now note that we can have created a histogram on the owner column. We can see that the optimizer is making a right choice between a full table scan and an index scan because it has more information about the distribution of the data in the table across the owner column. Now let's see again, but I think our initial result didn't match. Okay, so the objective was to show you that what we are going to create, but let's see. So it's giving, now it's getting a table access full for, okay, let's see. Okay, if I ran it for sys, it went for table access full. Now actually this command actually do not run my query. Okay, this just generate what the optimizer has in the mind. Select asterisk from table dvms underscore explain dot display. Okay, so it is now for public, it is doing the index range scan. Okay, so yeah, so let me summarize quickly what we covered here. Okay, we covered about histogram. So what is the histogram? Statistics, it is the type of the statistics. So when we have the unique value distributed, let's say when we have row number of rows, optimizer does not know that for the distinct values for one column how the data are distributed, and when those columns fall into the where clause, it will try to do the full table scan even if out of let's say 1 million 2 values are there and the histograms has not been calculated. But if I gather the histograms on that column, the next time I run it, so for the if it is less than 254, it will create two histogram buckets for the optimizer, and optimizer will and the optimizer will do the index scan for the rows which has less number of rows. So basically it will decide, so if my only 50 rows has the value, it will use the index rather than the full table scan. So okay, so let's meet again on the next video. Thank you.